This is going live. As you can see, I'm not in my studio. I am on my, or in my office, I guess that would be. And I always really, until I know for sure these things are working, I feel like I'm talking to myself. So, I know I didn't plan this. If anyone is out there, I'm going to try to look on Facebook. Just give me 1 second to see if there's anything on here. I mean, I do talk to myself quite a bit, but I would prefer not to. Okay, yep, it's going. So, all right, everyone. It is 5:43 a.m. here. And I decided I was going to do probably a bit of, is it vlogging? Hey, David. To let you know kind of like the crazy life. And I don't need this on. Now, if you're wondering, what's going on with my head? Okay, that's the first of the craziness. First of all, I've been up since 2 in the morning, but that's kind of normal for me. But I figured I'll sleep on the plane, though my general philosophy is I'll sleep when I'm dead. I don't sleep very much. If you're wondering how I get so much done, it's because I do not sleep. And yes, vlogging. And yes, in my office, I have a lot of screens. There are 3 screens here, and then I got 2 screens back here. Okay, total geek time, right? I got this Windows computer, even though I hate Windows, back here to run SETI, which I haven't been doing lately, but that's originally why I got it, which I should start again, because I think that's a worthwhile project, looking for the little green men. So, yeah, that's my SETI computer, like ultimate geek, right? And my Mac is all here, which is kind of useless in a way because when I log into work, I'm going through Citrix Virtual Machine onto a Windows machine on my Mac, which no wonder my Mac hates me because I've been tainting it. So, yes, this. Okay, so I decided that, I've been broke, so I haven't really been able to get my hair done. Which is why my roots are so long, but it was so faded, and I'm going to the Pennsylvania convention, so I had this extra bottle of hair dye, and I went in this room that we're remodeling, so it's stripped down to the bare wood floor, and my hands are still probably look like a murder scene. I just dunked it on my head, and it's all over the floor, and pink dye, it actually comes out red out of the bottle, so this floor looks like I literally murdered somebody. It doesn't matter because we're tiling it over, but I'm just picturing in the future some future homeowner tearing up this tile and thinking serial killers used to live here, because I just went and it's probably going to be all uneven and nasty, and then I'm going to be really upset, but we'll see. I'm so tired. So I got to go to work in a bit, but I figured I would chat with you guys for a while, again, about my crazy life, but I am wearing my Notorious 9 shirt, so we're leaving for the airport at 7 o'clock tonight, so I got to put in a full day of work. The minute I clock out, Wayne and I are heading to the airport. And David said tiling over hardwood. Well, it's plywood, so yeah, there's going to be some... Listen, I'm not the house person. Well, I live in the house, but I don't do construction. Wayne is taking care of it. They have this tile now that looks like wood. So this is in a bathroom. So it's these long planks. It's not square tiles. It's these long planks of tile, just like wood. It's pretty badass. It was pretty expensive, but, for the bathroom, you want to... whatever. So yeah, tiling over hardwood, but that bathroom's been torn out now for a couple months. I don't know when we're getting around to actually doing it. Whatever. God, I'm so distracted. Oh, check this out. So this is, what's the year on it? This just got mailed to me, 1977 through 1981. This is former National Chair David Bergland's gavel. So I'm going to find some kind of display case for it and send that up to National for display. I thought that was pretty cool. This just came in a box of things. Things like this get displayed at National, but I want to find a nice little display case for it. But I am surrounded here by all kinds of historical crap. You probably can't see. Oh, this is a pile of crap that I'm presently working on. But even more interestingly, we need to get the all the rest of the videos I have, at least as much as possible, digitized. So I'm going to walk you through the past. Anyone know what these are? Well, obviously it says Clark Videotape, but this format, I've learned more about vintage formats than I ever wanted to know. And I like the back. Tape cassette, removed carefully. Why? Is it going to blow up? But this is called a U-matic, which was a Sony thing for a while that they thought would catch on, and everyone kind of went to it, and then it didn't catch on, and no one has U-matic machines, so they're expensive. I've got, let me see, I got one, two, oh, I wonder, let's see what other tapes we got. So we got Clark, and then I've got downstairs 23, and I put on pants for you guys, just so you know, in case I had to stand up. Downstairs I've got 23 U-matics of Libertarian Alternative 1980. And what's this? Here we've got Libertarian Party. Yeah, there you go. Intro spot, 30 seconds. Income tax spot. We used to run a lot of ads. I wish we did that again. We don't... When's the last time you've seen a Libertarian Party ad? Oh, crap. Another alternative for the 80s. So this is a duplicate, reel number 2, of what I have downstairs. So I'll need to make sure I don't spend money on duplicates. But let's see what else we got. Let me just pull up this box. Yeah, I got dye on the left side of my... Yes. Because I just took the bottle and squirted it. Yeah, so I do, David. I'm very white trash when it comes to shit like that. Okay, here's Spokane City Vote Presidential Candidates Forum. 45 minutes. From 1995. This might not be a U-matic. I thought the U-matics went away in the 80s. If any of you guys there are experts on video, this looks like, this might be a super VHS, but it looks like a U-matic to me. I'm going to need to look at some of these serial numbers. Well, here's a U-matic, so let me see if they're the same size. Let's take this out. I don't think this is a U-matic. This seems bigger. Nope, exact same size. So it is. I just thought U-matics were done by the 90s, but maybe this looks like it was for cable access. So maybe they were still using it. What else do we have here? Okay, a duplicate of that intro spot for the income tax and all that. Let's see what this is. Is this all the same date? Another intro spot? I wonder if they did different versions. See, these are different dates. So shit, I'm gonna have to get them all converted because I don't know if they did different versions because these are months apart. And this Clark videotape, it says History of the Party, Alternative 80. So I'm really not sure what's on here. And what is this? Libertarian Party of Georgia. Okay, explain this to me, Lucy. Lucy, you got some splaining. The label says Libertarian Party of Georgia, and the handwriting says Utah Libertarian Party ads. Why would there be a label that says the Libertarian Party of Georgia with Utah ads? Don't know. I guess we'll find out. So if any of you out there are like geeks that have a U-matic machine and you'd like to digitize these for free for the party, I'd appreciate it. Because I don't got the funds right now. Okay, this is just normal VHS. What is this? Andre Maru. Proclaimed Liberty, 1989 convention. Nice. And you all will remember these, Betacam. It's not Betamax, actually. You might not remember these because Betacam is a different format than Betamax. It's rarer. So it's a Betacam SP. Let's see what we got on here. I've got this ad, but see, here's the whole thing. I don't know if it's a different version. It's the battered voter syndrome. I've already digitized one, and I don't know if it's the same. So those things, unless I get them done for free, I'm not spending money on things I think are duplicates. Okay, another, I think this is a Betamax, because as you can see, it's slightly smaller. Clark B2, whatever the hell that means. For all you kids out there, this is from the past, a Betamax. Okay. Let's see what else we got. I hope you guys find these interesting. I think this is another Betamax. Another Clark B. It says the exact same thing. So I don't know if it's a duplicate or not. That's like the problem here. But now we're going to go even farther in the past. You ready? Shit. Get down here. Okay. Check this out. I don't even know for sure what this is. So, this is from the... It's either at the latest early 80s, but it could be 70s. Whether or not this is even still good, we don't know. Yeah, the battered voter syndrome is the one I put on YouTube. But check this out. Actually, I'm not so sure this format. Okay, this looks like half-inch broadcast reel. It says Alternative 80 commercial, 4 minutes, 20 seconds. Ed Clark for President Committee. And it looks in decent shape, but you never know. I've never converted that size. And so that would be 1980. So yeah, this is what I've been working on. I've got whole more boxes of those over there. I mean, history is just all over my house. My poor husband. I like live for clutter, and my husband hates it. So you can imagine he's quite miserable right now. What else do I got here? Oh, I just bought this for my personal collection because it's not LP. I paid quite a bit for this because this is May 1971, an advertisement for the Student Libertarian Action Movement from a collector. Quite rare. So it gives information on SLAM. And they were student anarchists. So, yeah, interesting. Back then, like, pamphlets actually had information in them, unlike today, in which it's mostly just space. And I bought this as well for my personal collection. And here's my policy. If I ever have anything in my personal collection you guys want a copy or scan of, just let me know. I don't buy these things to hoard them to myself. And anything I ever buy that's actually Libertarian Party stuff, I donate to the party. But check this out. The Right to Ignore the State. I don't know what date this is. Herbert Spencer, 1977. Tanstaffel Multinational Conglomerates Press. You think I'm joking? Libertarian Classics Library, #1. I wonder if there was ever a #2. So this is the type of stuff I do on my Patreon. Little booklets and stuff that aren't necessarily LP, but LP adjacent. You know, libertarian, but not big L libertarian. So, yeah, let me... Oh, it's mixed in with my Birds Aren't Real stuff. Nice. Okay, let me put that back. And of course, I'm always perpetually walking around my scanned stamp for when I do scan things. Okay. So yeah, I'm getting ready for convention. Pennsylvania is supposed to be dramatic, but you want to know what? Half the time, and I hope this is the case, the drama stays on social media. When the libertarians get in person, they end up getting along and, being nice. Now, David says the Ed Clark ad 1980 is on YouTube. It doesn't mean it's this one, though. Remember, that was the Clark Koch campaign, or Koch, or however you pronounce their names. I never know how you pronounce the Koch brothers, or whatever their name is. And they spent a shit ton of money on media. And 1980 is just the year they ran, so everything's going to be 1980. So I don't know. That's part of the problem. So let's see what other little LP trivia I just happen to have sitting here. Whoa, shit! It's like living in a museum. I've got applying libertarian principles to life. That's nice. Dr. Peter Breggin, 1982. From the Liberty Audio and Film Services in Virginia. And check this out. 5-minute TV advertisement. McBride. That's old. And Libertarian candidate Bob Walton radio spot. 1, budget. 2, recycling. 3, law enforcement. So that's nice. I need to convert these. I've got hundreds of audio tapes that I need converting. So if you would like to volunteer, anyone, to, oh wow, a stray microphone. Oh no, that's not a microphone, it's a flashlight. Okay. We need volunteers. I think that might be it for all the history crap I have just right here. I'm just glancing around to make sure. You'll laugh at this though. This big gas gavel here. This is an Avon perfume bottle. You think I'm shitting you? Look. There's no perfume in it, but you can still smell the cologne. But Avon used to put out these really like garish bottles, and when I saw this gavel one, I had to get it. Yeah, I know. I'm a geek. Okay. Yeah, I think that's it for history. That's here. So, yeah, go back to Pennsylvania. So we're leaving, we get in after midnight, and, yeah, so I'll be just blogging on my preparations and throughout the convention, hopefully. And I did volunteer to be their parliamentarian, since they are expecting some conflict, and, Pennsylvania is the home state of a lot of Mises Caucus people. So, I guess, whatever, you know how things go. And I know they trust me, and I would hope the LP of Pennsylvania leadership trusts me. I mean, I was invited to be a speaker, that sometimes having a neutral parliamentarian that both sides trust can help. So I did volunteer. Though I told them they'd have to let me know today. You can't call upon me from the floor, because it'd be completely professionally irresponsible to jump into something when I haven't studied the bylaws. So if they want me to do it, they need to tell me today, because I'll need to study their bylaws and convention rules, because I'm not familiar with their bylaws and convention rules. And I thought there was other stuff I needed to talk to you guys about, but I can't remember. So what's going on with you? I feel like, what's it, Han Solo? Everything's fine down here. It's good. It's all good. How are you? Well, I said that was all the history stuff, but actually this whole stack here, but I'm not going to go through it. What the hell is this? I don't even know what this is. Did I even open this? I didn't even open it. I don't know what it... Wow, I got a card from somebody. What is it? Oh! This was given to me and I didn't get a chance to open it. It's from Kansas. Isn't this sweet? So look what Kansas gave me after I was their parliamentarian. And they had everyone sign it. that is so nice. And I put it down when I unpacked, and I'm so sad I didn't open it right away, but this is so sweet. All right, so I did have something I needed to look at. I'm going to put that on my little wall up here. I have a little thing where I hang up cards. What the hell is this? Future of Freedom Foundation. Okay, I think I got that from Jacob Hornberger. Oh, there is some interesting stuff actually right here. This is also stuff that was just sent to me in the mail. I think it's interesting if I remember correctly. I think it's really old. Definitely not my Samsung. I was wondering where I put that instruction manual. Trapped in Lives of Quiet Desperation, 1977. That's not LP though. Okay, check this out. Political Action Manual. It's the original one, I believe, done by David Nolan. So this manual got revised multiple times. So look, check this out. Copyright 1972, David Nolan. So it is the first one. And if you look on the contents, it's telling you how to build an LP affiliate in 1972. So I think that's pretty cool. And I already got a million copies of these, but the original 72 platform. What is this? Hospers for Governor Campaign Banquet program. So here's like the fancy pants little invitation. I don't know half the shit I have. Because again, like people, like at the LNC, one of the LNC members wants me to give a report like on the percentage of items that are scanned, the percentage of items that are on LPD. And what they don't understand is this isn't a static collection. I get boxes in all the time. So I could give you a figure this morning and it might not be accurate by this afternoon. Oh, this is some cool stuff I found that I thought was missing. Well, this, everyone needs to read this. It's online. This isn't rare. But there's something very interesting here. This is his argument for the Libertarian Party, before the Libertarian Party was formed. And I say this all the time, but I want to let you guys know something. Let's see, I'm trying to find it. This is a little bit of a different format than I am used to. The myth of the... Okay, he gives a list of reasons to form the Libertarian Party. No, and I'm just going to summarize them. Number one, we'll be able to get a lot of news coverage for our ideas. Number two, as a consequence of that, we'll reach and convert people. Number three, it will know how much support we have because people will hear our message. Number four, we would provide a continuing focal point for libertarian activity, something that one-shot projects don't provide. Fifth, we'll be able to hasten the coalition between the libertarian left and the libertarian right. Six, our mere existence would put pressure on the other parties to become more libertarian. That's his 6 points. Do you notice what's not in there? There's something very much missing by its absence. Electing candidates wasn't even in his top 6 reasons for forming the Libertarian Party. He does mention it, though, as an afterthought. I'm going to see if you guys can see it. It starts right there. I'm going to see if I can focus it. And finally, there's always the possibility that we might actually get some libertarians elected. He understood third-party politics and the rigged system. We've got to start learning to see victory another way. Oh my God, check this out. John Hospers ran for governor of California, and I love that font. I'm going to photograph that, put it through What the Font, because I'd love to know what font that is. And I don't know who this guy is. Hate to say it, but the picture's like, I don't know. Some of these old pictures all creep me out a little bit because they're so formal. They all look like they're singers in a wedding band. It was a write-in campaign because we weren't on the ballot. And Bill Westmiller, who's still involved in the party, I think, he hasn't passed away. Bill, if you're alive and listening to this, I'm not trying to kill you off early. He's got a little note here. Here's the campaign schedule of John Hospers. Look at this. An ad we put out. A welfare state is what happens when you let a government of the people and for the people, by the people. And for those of us who say the Libertarian Party is not explicitly capitalist, this is an ad put out by the Libertarian Party. Sorry, not sorry. You don't have to like it, but denying it is not truthful. And these are just some order forms. I think that might be, oh no, shit, there's a whole other thing in here. Let's see what else we got. The original membership application. Ad for the 1972 convention. Check this out. This is, it's a little postcard, because remember, no internet then, like, it's a room reservation card for the 1972 convention. And the room rates, the highest one is $29. And here is the agenda for the 1972 convention. And again, for people who like to say our position is not the abolition of all taxes, here's a press release. Boston, talking about John Hospers from 1972. All taxes. Oh! This is what I want to do. And I think I'm going to do this tonight. I'm going to pre-record Friday's history thing, but I've never seen this paper before. This is a debate that still happens today, and I think John Hospers has it down. It is entitled Libertarianism Without Capitalism. And the question let me read the first paragraph to you. This is interesting. Whether libertarianism implies capitalism has apparently become a matter of recent controversy, and it's remained a matter of controversy. It has even, and the way he words this, you can tell he finds this surprising, shocking. It has even been declared that libertarianism is a political philosophy, which is neutral with respect to economic systems. Remember that whole NOLA Accord bullshit? That's what they were trying to say. And is equally compatible with both capitalism and socialism. And he said, I would not have thought that a controversy was necessary on a matter so obvious. So he goes on to answer the question, can a libertarian society also contain socialists? And he answers that in the affirmative with a caveat. The same argument I had been making, that I didn't know that Hospers had made it decades before me. But he concludes, to say that libertarianism is not wedded to any particular economic system is false. Freedom of production and trade, capitalism, is as much a precept of libertarianism in the economic sphere as freedom of religious belief is a precept of libertarianism in the religious sphere. So I think I'm going to do this tonight. We're going to go through this in detail. If you guys are interested, I'll pre-record it, if I can. And he also, I was looking for this 4th of July address, and I was bemoaning that it was missing. But look, I found it. I didn't find it. Somebody mailed this to me. All right. Well, I probably should get my happy ass back to work and get ready to wash this dye out of my hair. I wonder how patchy it's going to be. Probably patchy AF. And for those of you who do not know the legend of the Notorious Nine, let me see if the back will show up here on camera. I don't know if you can see all the names. Who the Notorious Nine were the... But it's actually 10 names. That's what's funny. Aaron, Adams, and Whitney Bilyeu were apparently half a person each because it was a regional and an alternate, so they were just counted as one. The Notorious Nine is a label given to us by Nick Sarwark. The 9/10 obstinate members of the LNC that actually insisted on following our bylaws. So I proudly am a member of the Notorious Nine. And he swore that we would not get reelected, that he would see to it. Just saying. I think I was reelected. But not everyone did. I think, unfortunately, Sam Goldstein did not get reelected. He was a member of the Notorious Nine, and I miss him terribly. And he should have been reelected. But he was too busy planning the convention to campaign, and he worked his ass off to make Orlando happen. That whole convention committee were heroes, with a chair that worked against them at every opportunity. Daniel Hayes was on there and got thrown off unjustly. He's a freaking hero of the Republic as well. So, to my fellow members of the Notorious Nine, John Phillips, let's see if I can remember us all. Alicia Matson, me, John Phillips, Whitney/Aaron is one person, Sam Goldstein, I think Jeff Hewitt was on here. Let me see. I think the names are on the front here too. Starring. Yeah, John Phillips, Sam Goldstein, Stephen Nikala, myself, Alicia Matson, Joshua Smith, Jeff Hewitt, Richard Longstreth, who's not as radical as he used to be, in my opinion. Don't come for me. Whitney Bilyeu, Aaron Adams. That's the t-shirt name. So, to my fellow notorious ones, I drink to you. And yeah, all right. Check for me live at various other times. I think I've put off going back to work as long as possible. Thank you guys for hanging out with me, and hopefully you will join me throughout the day, as you see, as I become progressively more and more tired. Love you all.